home's in your hands, you build it. You build it's the place to go to build your home with people who know. Outstanding service, remodeling too. Your home's in your hands, you build it. Plumbers to roofers and cabinets too. We find the best people and value for you. Hammer all day or hire a crew. It's up to you. Your home's in your hands, you build it.
Hey, Bob Broderick with UBuildIt. You all know how much I love our new homes with UBuildIt and everything, but those of you that know me or have met me know I have a bit of a soft spot specifically for remodels, especially when there's a connection. There's nothing that touches my heart as much as the love of a remodel doing a connection. Today we are blessed to be in the Kelly's new home. It is complete and done. The only things we're waiting on is the grass seed to grow and to be able to come in behind us and put in the carpet. Otherwise, the home is complete. Now, what you have to understand is Mrs. Kelly, and you're going to get to meet him in just a minute, we're going to interview, this was her childhood home. Her father built this house for the family, and you can see it when you listen to her speak, and I hope you see it on the camera, the beauty of talking about the floors that she walked on as a child, that she and her sisters, this is where they played. And this has been a home with her and her family her entire life. And I tell you, because this gets into my love of things, I like listening to people talk, y'all know that. But listen to Mr. Kelly actually ask his wife, did the floors look better today or when you moved in as a child? And how fun it was to hear her have to pause and say, the only real difference I see is the color. Guys, that's the beauty of home. Because we're not building a house, we're not doing construction, we're not just doing investment, we're building home. And what is greater than home that continues, that has ties to family, that has ties to love, that has passing through, and what greater blessing to help people do that and do it in the way they wanted. And you're going to hopefully hear a couple moments where there were times where I actually think I was afraid early in planning Mrs. Kelly was going to fire me because we disagreed on something. But luckily, because it is UBuildIt, it wasn't my call, it was hers. And here's what I admitted to her when I walked in today. You were right and I was wrong. I wanted a room off the pantry, and I was completely wrong. And the design she came up with, and maybe we helped a little, but she was absolutely right. And it turned out beautifully. And I love helping people with the process and knowing that you know what is right for your home. And I hope that you see this. I hope you enjoy getting to listen to the Kellys talk about the process. We're going to introduce you to Glenn, that was their construction consultant with UBuildIt that helped through the job as well. And I hope that you see and understand and maybe consider coming in and talking to UBuildIt or URemodelIt on your new home or remodel as well. So short pause for a little commercial and we'll bring everybody in.
As a family-owned and operated business, Complete Interiors is the one place to shop to give that extra touch of beauty and elegance to your home. Our cabinets have a baked-on finish that is extremely durable and easy to clean, as well as soft-close doors and drawers. Complete Interiors offers a wide variety of backsplash options to complete your design, as well as flooring. From our wood look tile to carpet or hardwood, Complete Interiors can help you beautify your home.
And we're back with the Kellys and of course Glenn, who oversaw. I asked Mrs. Kelly if she would be kind enough just to explain a little bit of the home and its history for her. She doesn't want to talk long, so we're not going to make her do much. But if you would, what year was the home built?
We bought it brand new in 1954. I was just before my 5th grade, and we lived here for many, many, many years. It's been really, I was so attached to the house that when my mother passed away, we ended up buying the share from my brother and sister and kept it in the family and had different family members live here over the years. And when just recently we decided we'd totally redo it, and it's been, I'm very pleased with the results.
Well, to the point, now, am I correct? You were originally doing it because you wanted to have a nice place you could rent and make a good little retirement income on, and y'all recently decided?
Yes, we're considering moving in ourselves. We've been wanting to downsize and decided this might be a good way to do it. So we're thinking about selling our bigger house and moving in here. Really excited about the idea.
Now, I know if I'm correct, y'all don't have a comparison. You didn't get quotes from other people and you made some changes. So trying to say, what was the quote here? What did you say if I really can't? But the house was originally what size?
Don will have to tell you that.
Do you remember?
I don't remember.
It was 1,050,
Yeah.
and it ended up being what when we were completed, Glenn?
1350.
1350. And the total cost of the job by the time you were all done, how much did we spend on the full remodel? Do you remember?
I think 106,000.
Okay, 106. I'd be like, oh no, that's high. But when you consider the level of work and the reclamation and the incredible completion, a heck of a nice job. That was pretty significant savings. I don't even know what the house is worth, but I know it's worth a heck of a lot more than 150. Holy Moses, here in Bethany.
Yeah, the location is worth a lot, and we wanted the house to, to live up to the location.
Yes. Well, and relative to the value, absolutely, we came in. So budget stayed in line. You're happy with where we ended up with the goals? All right. So what is your favorite change relative to the memory going back? And then I promise I will leave you alone.
It's hard to pick a favorite, but I do enjoy walking in on the pretty floors and remembering that my mom and daddy walked on those floors, and I walked on the floors as a child, and my brother and sister. And I just have a lot of really good memories in this house. And the floors turned out just exceptionally well.
Yeah, and on these old homes with the old foundation, getting it shorn up and set, honestly, that's a huge compliment because that's often the hardest part to achieve. So being able to come in and set it at that level, that's pretty neat. Now, how about you, Don? Do you have what do you want to? I promise Sherry, I'll leave her alone. What do you feel was the most amazing part, or what was your worst part of the whole project?
Well, the best part was your idea to change the garage around. We were basically going to leave it pretty much like it was with step downs and ugly looking thing, but you had the idea of a utility room and keeping the safe room there with an easy entryway. To me, that was the most strategic change to this house that increased the value of it, and it also increased the utility of it. I mean, we got a kitchen's a lot bigger. We have a utility room, which we wouldn't have had under the other plan, and the living room is larger. So I thought that was the major event that happened to make it really a good place.
It turned out even more amazing than I thought it would. What was the hardest part about your job?
I'm a very organized but impatient person, and mostly emphasis on impatient. And so sometimes I would get frustrated when some of the vendors didn't show up as quickly as I thought they were going to show up. But thanks to Glenn Lamb here, he got them mustered around and got it done. And when things didn't go exactly the way I wanted them, whether it was right or wrong, Glenn always made it right. He took some things that were, to me, very not what I wanted, and he fixed them so that they were perfect. Instead of just fixing them, he went overboard and made them the way that better than I could have imagined. So he did just a tremendous job managing this project for us.
Now, it is important to point out this was a plus project. Y'all did not want the hassle of the everyday coming in, so
Right.
it was a little bit more, not a lot, but a little bit more, and we pretty well, Glenn ran it for you.
Yes, he did.
Now, he didn't make decisions for you. Y'all were still in charge. It was still you remodel it, the calls were yours, and where we went, but he did the day-to-day order, scheduling, and yelling at people.
Yep.
And I have to speak up again for Glenn. He was excellent. I can't say enough about Glenn, really.
He's pretty, I'm proud to have the man. He's a pretty impressive guy.
His knowledge of everything relative to construction boggles my mind. And I worked for 5 years for Llewellyn Homes during college days, and so I've been around it 14 hours a day there for a long time. And so I kind of thought, well, I know a lot about this building, but Glenn knows 1,000 times more and was able to make hard things easy.
It's true. He makes me mad sometimes. He knows things I don't. What do you want to say, Glenn? And you got to hold the microphone.
I just want to remind everybody that I'm the one that got the credit for being out here, but there's lots and lots of people at the office that back me up and help me out, do everything that I do. You know, if I run into a problem, I talk to one of the other consultants or a head consultant, Ron Brown, or if I have a hiccup that I think there's going to be a problem, I'll talk to Bob. But it's a major, major team effort. And the consultants that are out on the job, they're the ones that get the credit, but it's our job to remind people that it's the team, it's the UBuildIt way of doing things, not just the individual out there.
That's true. That was very kind. And actually, you know what? That's a great point to make, because it is true. And we need to give some love to Kelly and Courtney and Mackenzie and Al, and everybody in the office that does backup and support. Okay, so what are some of the, because I know them and I don't want to just state them because it's boring listening to me all the time. What are some of the big upgrades you did in this home?
Well, the kitchen is a huge upgrade. Everything really is, but the kitchen is, I can't even explain it. It's totally different from the original kitchen. And
That was the one I wanted to go for. How many 62-year-old homes are this tight? You chose to go with spray foam insulation.
right, yeah, that's amazing. I'll let Don tell about that. He knows more about it than I do.
Well, it costs a little bit more, but it's worth every penny. I mean, we can turn the air conditioner on, and we're all sweating right now because we don't want to hear the noise of the fan, but the air conditioner just, when it gets cool, it just cools, it stays that way.
It does.
And it's amazing.
It is. And it takes a smaller unit and a whole lot less energy. It's incredible. Wait till you get in winter. Because right now, for those that don't know, it happens to be July and 100 degrees outside. So we only got here and turned the air conditioner on a few minutes ago, and then they made us turn it off. So the fact we're in this good a shape is actually pretty good. But you're going to be amazed at the change when winter comes. And we have those 10-degree days, and that wind's a-blowing, and it doesn't penetrate the home or get through the new windows. Just exceptional. Now, y'all were also able to add a nice patio off the back, I believe.
We did. That's awesome. I mean, you can sit out there on the porch, and it's really good. After working out here, digging up whatever, and sitting on the back porch to cool off was really great. The master bedroom with the expansion that we did there, that was a humongous improvement. With it made that room more than twice as large as it was, and the closet is about six or seven times bigger than the other one that Sherry had when she lived there. And the master bath is just awesome. It's humongous shower, walk-in shower, and it's just.
I think the master bath might be the size of your bedroom growing up, Sherry.
Probably.
I think so.
I know for a fact the closet's bigger than all the closets combined in the original home. It was very fun listening to Sherry walk through, and we'll hopefully show you in a minute, but we went into her parents' old master bedroom and showed them the closet doors and looked at it and made the comment, you know, look at all the side and all the storage and all the different rods and everything. Mom and Dad have one bar.
And the shed in the back was almost falling down. Now it looks amazing.
Looks like it's part of the house.
Yeah, it matches the house. It's strong. It has electricity. It's just amazing.
It really is incredible. Glenn, is there anything more you want to add before we start wandering? Okay, well, then we are going to take a short break, and we'll come right back out of commercial, and we'll do a little walk through the house and discuss a couple of the rooms. Why UBuildIt?
Thank you, UBuildIt. You saved us over $30,000. UBuildIt's got us in the exact home we wanted with the quality we needed at the price we could afford. We love UBuildIt for obvious reasons.
UBuildIt.com.
You build it.
UBuildIt was a perfect option for us. We saved almost 25% and got the exact home we wanted.
UBuildIt's experts were there to help us every step of the way. There were some bumps in the road, but UBuildIt made navigating easy.
Visit UBuildIt.com.
Okay, so as we come through, we didn't move the door, we left the door where it was. Am I correct?
There was a window there. There is a window there and not a door. There is no door from this room. The door went outside from what is now actually where the stove is sitting,
That's right. That's right.
because that was out in the garage originally.
So as we come around through, so basically what we have behind us was once the garage. And we decided instead of letting it define the space to us, we would raise the floor up, we would cut down the connecting wall, and we would decide how can we reuse this to open this up. That enabled us to, well, we didn't double the kitchen, it feels more than twice the size. Storage-wise, wow.
It is
Quadruple. I mean, that's, oh my goodness. And we have all perfect high-end brand new appliances, from our stove and our flat top glass to our washer, dishwasher, beautiful sink and granite, everything going through. But then we were able to also push the living room. And I'm going to lose cameraman. He'll catch up to us here in a second. But the living room used to end, and we expanded it, making it a much more livable space, because now we have, what we didn't do in 1950s was we didn't build a living room worried about where we were going to put our TV. And today that can create a problem. Now we not only have easier flow and easier move, but we have our entertainment center, we have our access to our storage, we're access to a safe room where if a tornado comes, because yes, we are in Oklahoma, we're in good shape. But likewise, we still flow the rest of the house with room for 2 sofas, a chair, and a table, which, come on guys, 1,350 square foot house based on original 1,000, that's impressive. Very impressive use of space.
The alarm system?
You got to put it in front. Yes, the alarm system.
The alarm system was added, which is when you come in the front door, you have to punch in a code to turn the alarm off. And then when you leave the house, you can punch in a code. And so it makes a noise if you violate the rules so loud you can hear them about a half mile away. So that was another great add-on.
Well, and tell me for a moment just the value of the upgrades on the windows, because I remember what the windows were like.
Yeah, these windows are totally different than the old windows. The old windows were peeling and broken. Some of them had boards over them. So these are wonderful, new, modern, double pane windows.
They're very easy to open and close.
Now,
Extremely.
yes, which is, golly, how nice. And insulation. Okay, here's what I'm going to make you tell one of my favorite stories, is I'm going to point something out and then go into. So you have to hold the microphone for a minute. I believe, I can't even tell for sure. Glenn, how close am I to standing on where the floor furnace used to be?
You're right on top of it.
So I'm right on top of it. I'm literally, somewhere in this area was where the original floor furnace was. Taking wood from other places, latticing it in, you can't even tell on this gorgeous floor. But even more impressive, I want to leave, but not too much. What was the story about the last nephew that you let live in the house for free? That was when you decided we are done. That was right, where was it? Was it right here?
I don't want to talk about it. He might be watching.
Oh, well, okay. Still, the fact that we had an engine and engine oil poured over and we were able to salvage a floor through that, that's more the cute part. I'm not trying to insult someone, but the house was beaten to the point that somebody felt okay using the living room as a mechanic shop. I mean, I'm not insulting anything, but it really had gotten long in the tooth. And we did. We had old engine oil and fluids and everything soaked through and down in. We had a huge old furnace.
Look at it now. I can't believe it. I went over and jumped up and down on that after they finished the floor just to see, and I can't believe how great it looks.
Because how many years did you go through this home and you still didn't really want to walk on the grate? So to go a little bit more, Glenn, here I'm going to make you take the mic because we're going to go small, but I want you to explain to the camera and for Richard and everyone watching the master bath. Because as we transition in, and a lot of y'all are going to recognize, remember, and see, but go ahead and stand in because I want you to explain for a moment, and we'll show photos to back it. What did this look like 6 months ago?
6 months ago, the floor was rotted out from this toilet flange leaking and rotting the floor out. So the floor had caved in. The tub had leaks around it. It was also rotting out. So 2/3 of this floor was rotted out and fell to the floor. We came in here, removed all the damaged flooring, all the rot that was down underneath the flooring, pulled it out, put the new floor joists in there, supported the floor like it was supposed to be, put down new plywood, new concrete board, and new tile, and got it straightened up.
And now we have
This.
Yeah, pretty amazing. Okay, so now we're going to come back and we're going to walk through, and I'll actually walk you just a little because we're getting into a smaller space. This used to be the original entry. Y'all can remember where once you had the little telephone nook and everything, which is now just a wonderful little linen closet that we were able to add in and claim some space for the master. And this is the original master bedroom that you heard Sherry speaking about. And look how beautiful this has turned out. And then we have my favorite, or one of my favorite stories of the closet that was once just the single bar and mom and dad's, and now you can put, well, I could live in here and put the vast majority of everything I own in. As you go across was the sister's bedroom, which has been converted. It's now a great little child's bedroom with a phenomenal closet and storage here as well. Beautiful window, not just for egress, but also seeing out onto the back. Believe it or not, there used to be a window on this side that looked at the house that wasn't that far away. We closed that in and sealed that up and re-insulated, and we're able to produce this wonderful, wonderful space. As we go through into our next, and now I'm going to try to pick up the Kellys for a little bit of segment. This was, and literally they showed me, it ended right here, and the wall there, this little space was the bedroom Sherry grew up in. And it had a closet there, which is what we took out to create the closet for the room next door. And then we expanded and created this massive master with its own entrance to the outside and the back porch, and the bathroom and closet that I want you to be able to see. The photos are probably going to serve you better as you are looking at those, but it's just, I want you to see as we turn on all the lights. Oops, I better turn off the vent fan. Just, Don and Sherry, if you would, Don, if you prefer, tell us a little about your vision for this amazing shower and master bath and closet, because I'm going to get out of the way for limited space, but I want y'all to be able to walk people through.
Well, at that time, I wasn't actually planning to move into the house, but I wanted to do it like I would do it if I was moving in. And so we kind of copied the shower we have at home, and the closet I knew whoever lived here would need that nice big closet. So that's kind of what's behind that.
Could you open the closet?
Oh, sure.
You don't have enough clothes to go in here, do you?
Well, I might. And this one I would have to share with Dawn, so we'd fill it up. But it is a nice big closet.
Why did you need such a big closet?
Just in case for storage, and I'm one of those people, I think you can't have too much storage. I like to have a place to put things.
Yes, I think you could put everything.
So,
Hi, my name is Doug Ogburn with First United Bank, and I know you have a lot of choices for construction lending, but we want to show you what we can do for you. We'll have the lowest rates, the lowest cost. We won't sell your loan, and we're going to help you save money on your UBuildIt project so you can get the most value you can while you're doing your project with UBuildIt. Contact me at 405-819-1166, and I'll be glad to go over any finance questions for you and show you how you can save a tremendous amount of money through First United Bank and UBuildIt with your construction project.
Hi, I'm Jason with Agile Spray Foam. We are the premier spray foam contractor for UBuildIt. We do spray foam installation, closed cell and open cell. We would love to talk to you more about that product. Please give us a call at 405-397-0233. Ask for Chad or visit us online at agilefoam.com. Thank you.
But I want to point out, we didn't go cheap on anything on this home. And I know it does happen. I don't judge anybody for what you want to do. If your goal is you want to rehab a house just for the fact that you want to be able to rent it, what your choice is, our job is to serve and consult. You are the builder. But on this home, it had a tie, it had a history, it had a family, and it was being built to live in. And it was being built because it wasn't supposed to make another 60 years, but another 100 years. When we added, we didn't do floors that you could tell where the transition is. You cannot walk into, whoever lives in this house next, be it the Kellys or someone else, will have absolutely no idea where the house used to end. They're not going to be able to tell. You cannot walk outside and look at the foundation and go, oh, that's where we tied into the foundation and that's the weak spot. This home is going to hold. The rafters, the roof, I would say 10 times stronger than it was. Yes. And it lasted 62 years to start with, but my goodness, this is built to last forever. And it is a quality that will hold and leave a legacy that I hope somebody 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years from now is doing this same thing about the beauty of it, because I do believe in the love and joy and the passion of doing a job right and building a home to be a home. Thank y'all so much, and please visit UBuildIt.com. We would love to visit with you. We do not pressure. It is a long relationship, but see if we can't help you not just save money, but get exactly the home you want in the way that you want to have it. Thank you for watching.
Your home's in your hands, you build it. You build it's the place to go to build your home with people who know. Outstanding service, remodeling too. Your home's in your hands, you build it. Plumbers to roofers and cabinets too. We find the best people and value for you. Hammer all day or hire a crew. It's up to you. Your home's in your hands.